Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back. Oh geez, I don't know if I really want to be running at 3 speed to start the game, but that's because this is about to happen. They're going to use sappers to tunnel around your defenses. Where are they coming from? Oh poo, that's not great. So they're going to try and come in through here or something? That is not what we had planned for. Okay, well look, let's see which way these guys attack, and when we know... Oh, why are these guys not marked? God damn it, it's twice I've done that. Alright, cool, so they're coming in that way. Let's see if we can... Let's let him in. Sure. Okay, here's how we're going to do this. Cactus, my man, right here. Lolita. Back here. Mesa, Phoebe, Blur. Sammy, you get in a different room, thank you very much. And Sam, right there. We're just going to let these guys come straight down the corridor once they've busted their way in, which they have now done. It's not a huge problem as far as I'm... Oh. Except they've just knocked out the power conduit on that side of the base. Oh. Guys, come in already. Okay, great. Now you're going to come in? Excellent. Oh, hide. Alright, cool. So, this guy's going to come straight down here and get shot. Come on, Sam. Oh, hang on. Blur, move over one. And Sam, go here. Okay. Well, this is working out relatively well. Someone's been shot, but they are fleeing, which is great. Okay. And Teddy? Can someone... Sam... Cannot hit target. Okay, Phoebe, just move back for us. Because as soon as you're clear... There we go. Alright. So everyone can get back to what they were doing. I don't think anyone was gravely wounded, but we do have... Scratch. Yeah, a couple of gunshots, that's existing, and Tico, you're doing fine. Okay, so everyone's pretty good at the moment. We can gather these guys up, get rid of their bodies, and rescue this dog, which will probably... Oh, it's okay. It's doing fine. So, now we'll just get these walls rebuilt and go back to what we were doing. Oh, and we need to build a copy of this bed and rebuild out this bedroom. I have one of those there. Good. Oh, and another door here, which they somehow managed to destroy. So that wasn't... Oh, and there's some walls. I'll patch everything up before I say, okay, well, that's complete now, shall I? And we did lose power. So let's see, where did that power get broken? Right there. Okay, so let's build a single power conduit across there. I kind of feel like I need to check this. Because we have smelt weapon set here. So, heavy and not weapons crates. So anything below, you know what? Anything below 80%. And then anything, yeah, anything up to good that's below 80%. Maybe I need to duplicate this one as well. So let's say anything below 80, I don't care what it is. And then add bill, smelt weapon. And then details. This one can be anything below good. Weapon crates. What's weapon crates? Oh, those ones. Okay. But heavy weapons, heavy guns, and smart mines, that's fine. So yeah, anything below good that we harvest off someone else, we can just toss that out, and we will not suspended, do forever. Okay, great. Because there's heaps of weapons in this place. Like there's, normal, superior. So normal, that should be smelted now. Shoddy, that should definitely be smelted. Because of this 80% here. So that should take care of that. Okay, good. And we'll get this repair underway here, which shouldn't take us too long. And then once that power comes back online, all of this will get lit up again. And we can get back to what we're doing. So, this episode, what we're doing is trying to research out synthetic organs. Now, we've requested to build a tissue printer here, and at the moment, we do have the ability to print a lung and a kidney, which we're going to set up. They require cloth plasteel component. Now, we should have a good amount of cloth still, hopefully. Yes, we do. We're getting a lot of food poisoning going on here. I've seen a couple of people get food poisoning recently, and I'm starting to worry a little bit about it. So, let's do a couple of other things here. First of all, that can be fixed. And that can go all the way down to there. Right, so that's 2 chains that way. And then, I don't like this crossing over here. I don't like that at all. So I'm going to deconstruct this power conduit. And that should be fine. So we've got 2, yeah, so like there's an inner circuit, which can then connect up like, let's see, let's plan this out. The inner circuit runs around here and should connect across like that. And then the outer circuit runs out around here and connects up like that. And then that can connect up like that. Which now means, right, and then that is connected to there and into the batteries, and great, no worries, which means that I can get rid of these 2 bits here because I don't like that crossing across the corridor there. I suppose I could put in a little wall and a door to hide the cable behind, but I don't like having exposed cables in this place because they look ugly. Like if we look at these guys, -30. I think there's probably some dirt going on there as well. What about here? I think that's already been removed. Oh no, there it is. It's only -1. Okay. Maybe it's much ado about nothing. I heard an interesting thing about much ado about nothing the other day because, yeah, nothing is apparently or was at the time, a slang term for lady bits. And as a result, much ado about nothing was a double entendre. Yeah, it's not really important information, but I found it interesting. So there you go. So, let's have a think about food and the storage of. So here is where we've got our stockpile, and this... No, I don't want to copy. I want to look at what's in it. So we're allowing raw food, which includes chocolate and pemmican and animal corpses, right? So let's do this. And let's do... So no animals get stored there. This one should have animal corpses. Right? Possible to... Oh, just animal corpses. That's fine. But no insects, thank you. We don't want those. And that should do the trick, right? So animal corpses go into there. Human life... oh... No, I don't want that anymore. And I want this also to contain meat. Okay, great. So I'm then going to relocate this lamp. And then we're going to build a copy in this corner. And see, it's kind of nice. We've got this kind of, you know, set up already to do what we want. So what I'm going to do is build a wall across here. So the butchering all takes place in one room. The storage of butchered items takes place in a second, or, you know, cooked items and stuff, it just keeps them separate. And it means that the fact that there are still 2 doors here, when in fact we only need 1, well, that actually kind of makes sense now, thankfully. But I need someone to come and move this lamp for me. No? Mesa? Rex, do you want to move it for me? You don't. What about if I do on this thing? Delivering resources. Okay, off you go then. Oh, I see, that's what was required. And then let's see if we can get this room sectioned off so that... Oh, we're going to need a vent in there as well, aren't we? Okay, so let's plan out the vent first. And it can go here. Again, we've run very low on steel, so we'll have to find some more. And then that wall's going to go there like that. And that should, hopefully, keep our dead animals and foodstuffs separate from one another. I think that should be good. Meanwhile, this room is nice and toasty because this guy's pumping hot air out for us and keeping this all, you know, warmed. The rest of the base is doing okay. We could do with some more heat down this end of the base. I was hoping that this guy would do a bit more for us, but it doesn't seem to be keeping us quite where we need to be. But that's okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad, all told. If there's a cold snap, we'll need to light some fires and things, but in the meantime, I think we should be okay. But we do need to have a look into... Where was that other steel? Ah, here we go. Right, let's order up some more steel. So we'll grab this block here, and then we'll just cut straight in and see what we can find, shall we? Good. And then hopefully, once we've got all of that steel online, we can get this long-range mineral scanner up and running, and then target... Oh, cactus. Oh, not in there. That's the utter worst place. Oh, dude. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Okay, we lost a bunch of rice there. Can we lock him outside or something? Oh. That's alright. He's causing us a bit of grief here. Sammy's just basically following him around and putting stuff out. I'm not quite sure how Sammy knows that the fire has started. He's not going to... Uh-oh. Alright, well, there's nothing we can do about that. Solar flares are not a thing that you can really get around. Once it starts, you are going to be without power until the solar flare ends, or you quit the game. One of the two. And generally, it's the solar flare ending that I usually wait for. You know, there's no point in rage quitting because all of your lamps are off. Although it is going to cause some temperature problems in here, I've just realized. And some darkness problems. So let's get some little emergency campfires dotted about. And then one like here. And then one down here. Just to help us out. Because at the moment, the base is very rapidly... Why is this so warm compared to this? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, at any rate, all of our food's going to start going off, but it's all vegetables basically, so it doesn't really matter too much. Once this flare is over, and once we're sort of back on our feet, it's going to be relatively important for us to consider going and doing a good amount of hunting. Because, yeah, at the moment the chickens aren't at a sort of a high enough level that we can rely on them for eggs. I'll tell you what I can do. What I'll do is I'll change the storage on this so animal products eggs can be removed. Okay. We'll stop bringing the eggs down to this section, and we'll go into here and we'll check this and make sure that this doesn't contain eggs. Great. Oh, eggs unfertilized. Yeah, that's fine, because the eggs generally get fertilized pretty much straight away. And in here, eggs unfert. Good. So, theoretically, see, they're still getting food poisoning all over the shop. Theoretically, if we sort of chug along with this, then these chooks now should start breeding, and this should be eggs unfur. Okay, good. They should start breeding and producing us with a good amount of fresh, tasty eggs. Oh, we've got a new sculpture. Let's pop this into Half and Tico's room, the newly happy couple, and hopefully that'll spruce up their room a little bit and make things a little bit more bearable. Good. So, research is carrying on. The place is filthy again, because everyone's kind of, you know, busy trying to bring in new steel and stuff for us. So we've, wow, God, jeez. Alright, there's a bit more here that we can get, so let's just grab that, and I guess like this sort of section here. We'll grab that whole bit. Cool. So yeah, we've got a good amount of steel back up our sleeve now. We've got, where is it? To 563. Wow, that level came up rather quickly. Okay, so that should let us get a few things online, which is great. So once that mining is complete, the did I not say to deconstruct this? I'm pretty sure that I did, because I don't want those wires, you know, snaking across the place. I don't really want dogs to be sleeping in the freezer, but that's a whole nother kettle of fish. Ooh, that's now 40-something degrees. So the vent isn't quite taking the heat away as quickly as we want it to. But, look, it's fine. What about down here? 16 degrees. And 6 degrees. Oh, why is that? Let's close that. Because we figured out that that doesn't do waste heat. So if we close that off, then this should theoretically start getting the waste heat from the air conditioners, and yeah, there you go. Fairly pleasant. Ooh, maybe a little too pleasant. Oh dear. 23. 14. Area revealed, which is cool. It's just a little hole there. And these guys are going to use bloody sappers again. Okay, sappers are a thing that we need to be concerned about now. I think it's something that we need to figure out, because first of all, it's a pain in the jacksy when they do this sort of stuff. I don't particularly enjoy when they do it. And it then requires a whole bunch of repair afterwards, which is just a pain. So let's see, where are these guys going to come to? They're going to come through this wall here, or down the bottom here. Oh, up here. No, we'll bugger it. Let's just all bank up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Sam up behind this and Cactus right on this corner. So when they make their way in, we're just going to start opening up on them, and if they then step around this corner, all of these guys, including not Sam, all of these guys can just open up on them and show them who's boss. Oh, it's Zia's bedroom. You bastards. Why do they... Alright. I'm going to have to figure out a way to solve this once and for all. Cactus, are you going to fire on this one? Here we go. Cactus. Whoa, dearie me. That was almost a problem. Oh, no, back off. Oh, Sammy, why are you here? Get in a different room. You're always causing trouble, aren't you? Alright, so... Oh shit, someone got headshot. Okay, they're not retreating yet. What is going on in here? Let's spread these guys out a little bit. Up to here with you. Tico, you are not doing any good. Rex, you can probably get out of the way as well, as can... oh, jeez. There's a chain shotgun being used here. Sam, could you make sure that this guy cannot hit target? Okay. Who needs rescue? Muse. Okay. Tico? No. Rex? I think you've got... Who's got some good legs? None of you. Okay. Rex, go and rescue Muse. I know it's a live fire area, but... Let's get these guys just rolling across here. Okay, great. They're fleeing. We'll fire a couple of extra shots at them while they're nicking off, but... Look, we've... Okay. And Rex, you can be unrecruited. No. Rescue Muse, you Burke. Gordon Bennett. Alright, so someone else needs rescue. We've got a couple of dogs that have been knocked down. Anita has been knocked down. Ghost is a bit unhappy. But that's because the whole place is just littered with dead bodies. Bananas the Blaster has died, which is a real shame. As has Quartertooth the Gardener. And... which one is forbidden? Is it that one? Okay. Great. Yep. And no one can get that. That can be picked up. A whole bunch more blood and guts to be worried about. And they've dropped off a whole bunch of drugs, which we don't particularly want. We're going to need to patch up Zia's bedroom, because it's currently open to the universe, which is not particularly what we want. And we're going to need... I think we'll see if we can get... Ghost to come and prioritize this for us. Because it is winter outside. I don't particularly want her bedroom to be stuck at, like, you know... It's 13 at the moment, which isn't too bad, but I don't want it to be like this for too long. That's not a good thing. We've got power back online, but it seems that we haven't been able to get all of this powered back. Oh, I see. Oh, wait on. Well, then why is this all unpowered? Oh, it's because it's not connected to anything. Because I disconnected it from everything. Aren't I a clever little monkey? Yeah, alright. Okay, my idea of making two individual circuits, while it seemed like a good idea at the time, has just led me to completely disconnect the internal circuit. Because I can't think. But that's okay. We should get that fixed up relatively quickly. Ghost is taking care of things over here. Mate, I need you to get this, I need you to get this built up. Get this room sealed off again, because it's currently outdoors, which means that because this door is missing, it means that everything is outdoors. So by popping that in, now, boom, indoors. Good. Thanks, mate. That's what we like to see. Getting this back, this little corner here done as well would be good, but that can come as is required. As can hauling away the dead bodies, which I would like it if someone would... Oh, Anita. Oh, poor Papa. That's not the greatest. That's not the greatest at all. Oh, well. Okay, how are you guys doing? You're okay. Lolita, did you get wounded? No, Tico and Blur did. Blood loss. Nothing scary. Good. Rex is inspired to work harder, so she's gonna... Oh, jeez, off she goes. Good on you, mate. Go and get that power set up for me if you can. No? Well, you can treat people's wounds. That's probably good as well, I suppose. And we really, really need to fix our power situation. Let's shit. God, I'm such a Burke sometimes. Alright, look, let's just have, where's that one? There? Alright, we're gonna have one over here as well. Synthetic organs has been completed, that's great. I mean, I'm super thrilled, but power to this internal area is more important to me at this particular point in time. Ghost, hook us up. Now, let's have a look at this research screen again and see what else is available. Synthetic skin? Cool. I don't know if we need it, but cool. Let's do this. Let's go for it. And we're not at space. We're still not at spacer level, so I still don't know. I don't know, honestly, what is required to do that. Without researching a whole bunch of useless crap that I don't want in the main tree, I don't know how to push. Like, I would have thought... Shit, that was not the correct button. Oh, well, look, here's the planet. I would have thought that in the research screen, if I'm already pushing up into this area and I've got a certain amount of points up here, it'd just go like, yeah, wow, you're a spacer. So if I manage to build a spaceship while I'm still at, you know, finger quotes, industrial level and get off this planet, I'll be very amused. It'll be like a 19th century, you know, it'll be like a British, you know, textile baron building a giant spaceship out of whirling dervishes or spinning jennies or whatever the hell. That's it. When we get the ship, we're going to name it Spinning Jenny. It seems fitting. An all-female base, Spinning Jenny, the steam and, you know, steam and poor people powered spaceship, and we'll propel ourselves off into... But why do we have so many fracking hats? Is anyone producing any more hats? No. Good. Don't produce any more hats. We've got enough bloody hats to last us a lifetime. We do have some helmets, though, which is pretty cool. I hope everyone kits themselves out. You know what, Cactus? Go and put this helmet on, mate. And, who doesn't have one? Gear. Muffalo Bull Toque. Zia, that one's you. I need you two to be protected. Sam, have you got a helmet? You do. Okay, spectacular. So that's nice. And we've got some armor starting to appear as well. How much does this armor actually... Let's have a quick look here. We've made a good amount of them by the looks of it. Yeah, they require components too. Jeez, we've got to ease back on producing all this stuff. Because it's really... it's really chewing into our ability to get shit done. So armor vest. Oh, look, people have started to really, you know, get stuck in and get themselves hooked up with armor vest. This is great. Yep. Not yet. Yep. Okay, Sammy. Phoebe, not yet. Alright. So we've got some armor vests being picked up by people and being used, which should hopefully help us every time we have a fight to reduce the severity of injuries that we take, which is good. This is good. Is what I like to see. We're currently looking at 955 bits of steel, which is excellent. Ah, jeez. Components are... Okay, look. Here we go. Let's stop that. I should have just suspended it, but I'm going to stop it. What else have we got that we've queued up that requires components? This produces components. And so we're currently at 1. And what was the worker, did it say? Lolita. So when Lolita gets out of bed, she's going to start working here again. She gets a +6 buff from this tool cabinet, but it's not really helping us out a super huge... Blur, why are you eating up there? It's not really helping us out a super amount. FX Industries are an orbital arms dealer. Oh, yeah. Alright. Zia, could you give these guys a ring and see what they've got on offer? I like having components. That's what I like. Medicine flake. What's this stuff? Preventing infections. Right. See, let's get 11 of those. No. Ooh. Well, I've already got one of those, and it's worth. Holy dooly. That is delightfully expensive. Why can't I sell my ones? Oh, hey, look. I can sell these old artificial bits and bobs that I no longer want. That's pretty cool. I don't want to sell any of... No, I don't want to buy any of that sort of stuff. But I'm quite quietly confident. Wow. This stuff is worth a good a good whack. A really good whack. Let's accept this. And then let's cancel this. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Let's cancel this. And... oh wait. Turret 50 cal anti-materiel gun. Right. Zia, call these guys again. Because I have this. This is a thing that I have. Why doesn't it show up as me selling to them? Or maybe they just don't want to buy it. No, maybe this is a fool's errand. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay. But, wow. That's pretty cool. I tell you what though, seeing all of these artificial bits and bobs going for such a goodly price, I reckon that what we need to do is let's do 5 of these, and then 5 bionic eyes. This is probably silly, but we'll give it a crack. Okay, so since we can't sell our anti-material turret, we'll pop it back here. We are low on steel, but that's because it's all lying about on the ground at the moment. Let's also get in our... where was that? Refinery? Ooh, that's that thing. I've never built one of those before. Allows you to turn wood into chem fuel. Was it in MISC? The long-range mineral scanner? Yes, it was. We'll plop that back down. And we can figure out pod launchers and stuff as well at some point. That'll be quite fun. But in the meantime, we'll get these jobbies down. We'll get someone in here producing up some components. There we go. The leader's cranking away. Is this one set to store components? I believe that it is. It's also set to store human-like corpses, which we don't want that. No, thank you. We do want it to store components, which is great. So she's just going to crank away on this. And she's out of steel already somehow. So we'll just check on the storage levels on this one. And we'll say that this is critical for raw resources steel. And not this. Gordon Bennett. That must have added itself in at some point and has just populated out to every storage point in the place. What's this storage rack set as? Let's set this one to important. Right, so when something gets made, it'll plop into there and then be hauled up to here for Lolita to turn into components. That's what we ideally want. Meanwhile, the place is getting a bit of a spruce up, which is nice. We've got a surrogate kidney. Hey! Excellent work. Well, that's not it. That's a surrogate lung. So who needed the kidney? It's like you're coming in with a coffee order, right? Who ordered a kidney? No. Oh, no. Yours was a latte, right? No worries. Right kidney. Destroyed. Mazer? Well, here's the problem, Mazer. I'm not super thrilled about this, but oh my god. What the hell is that? Fibrous mechanites? Cactus, Half, Sammy, Ghost, and Zia. What the toots is this? What? I've never seen this before. This is awful. Mild pain. Mazer, you are #1 Doctor Happy Fun Time. And Rex, you are #1 Happy Fun Time as well. Get in there. Half, you're okay for now. Keep your research underway. But, guys, doctoring is a super critical... Oh. Do you know what? Setting that as 1 is probably pretty dumb. Let's set them as 2. Because that way, if they need to firefight or doctor or patient, like bed rest, for example, they're not going to do... Oh. They will do doctoring above bed rest. But if they're researching, they won't research instead of bed resting. Which I've just realized is not a good idea. Okay. Well, let's hope that these guys all pull through. I've never seen this before, so yeah, cross our fingers. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.